Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
We begin with a live look outside at Old Saybrook. A calm start to our Thursday as we inch towards this Memorial Holiday weekend. Good morning, everyone. I'm Wendell Edwards, and thanks for joining us. It is Thursday, May 26th. So let's talk about that Memorial Day weekend and how the weather is shaping up for today, too, as well. Scott, good morning.
All right. Hi, Wendell. How are you? How is everybody out there doing today? 7 o'clock straight up. Let's take a look at what's typical. 51, typical overnight low. We're a little bit cooler than that this morning, so you might want to grab a light jacket or a sweatshirt as you're heading out the door. 74 normal high. We're not going to achieve that number. We're going to get close, but like 71, 72 for inland Connecticut, a little bit cooler along the shoreline. Look at those records. Oh, 99 set back in 2010, just 12 years ago. Woo, that's hot. All right, visibility at a perfect 10. Our Doppler scans the state dry, and we're headed to 20 towns in 20 days, New Britain style today, with temperatures approaching the 71-degree mark by 5 p.m. So it should be a pretty good day for Joe Zone and Connor Lewis as they head to New Britain Stadium in New Britain. Our Channel 3 early morning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today shows us an hour-by-hour depiction of partly cloudy skies during the day today. Tonight, there will be a little bit of an increase in cloudiness, a little bit of an increase in humidity. Overnight lows in the low 60s, upper 50s, low 60s. And there's cloud coverage for you by Friday morning. There could even be a little sprinkle. That's right around 6 a.m., so maybe a little drizzle, a little sprinkle. But most of tomorrow is dry. And then right around 5 p.m., there we go, a little bit of scattered shower activity, thunderstorm activity, especially in northwest and southwest Connecticut. But it tends to fall apart as it moves across the state. So that's some good news. All right, once again, here's Thursday through 7 p.m. We're good. Clouds are with us tonight. Maybe a couple of sprinkles or spritzes by very early tomorrow morning. And then here comes that front, 7 o'clock. Right here in Connecticut, you'll see it. It's over northwest and southwest Connecticut, maybe a chance for some lightning and thunder. Then around midnight tomorrow night, more scattered showers, maybe a thunderstorm. And then you'll look to Rhode Island. I mean, some of that might just jog a little bit further to the west. So we're not out of the woods Saturday morning very early. But during the day on Saturday, now it appears that we're going to see some partial clearing. And that's good news. So most of Saturday, hopefully, will be dry. Keep your fingers crossed, folks. Temperatures today start off 46 in Wellington, a little chilly, 48 in Washington, 53 in East Hartford, and 54 in West Haven. So it's cool to start, but a delightful start. You'll notice the dew points are fairly pleasant today, but they start to rise with that chance for showers and thunderstorms Friday into Saturday. Then once the front goes by, the temperatures don't drop much. As a matter of fact, they go up, but the dew points come down. So it'll be a dry, warm air mass. And then Monday and Tuesday, they start marching back up as the temperatures take off into the upper 80s. All right, here are the temperatures out there right now. 48 in Willimantic is the coolest I can find. 57 in New Haven is the warmest. Dew points are comfortable in the mid-40s, and the temperature differential from yesterday were basically flat, and the winds are calm. ICAMs, wow, look at New Haven, beautiful, 57 degrees there. And we've got Nicole's yacht in Old Saybrook getting ready for another busy day. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? And we'll take you right now to Middletown along the Connecticut River. Things look nice and placid there. Temperatures in from you, our weather watchers, are in the upper 40s and low 50s. More of the same for Bosra, Hampton, and Staffordville. It's a little cool there in Hampton and Staffordville. All right, so today, your daytime highs climb into the low 70s. Your 7-day forecast includes showers and thunderstorms Friday night through Saturday morning. Saturday, just a brief chance for a shower or a thunderstorm, and then Sunday and Monday looking good. 7:04 is now the time. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Scott, thank you. Many questions remain this morning about how or why the school shooting in Texas unfolded. Investigators say the shooter had no known criminal or mental health history. Residents still now are left grieving, mourning the 19 children and 2 teachers killed. Channel 3's Danya Bacchus is in Uvalde with an update.
Officials in Uvalde, Texas are still searching for a motive in Tuesday's school shooting, but we are learning more about the gunman's final moments.
There was no known mental health history.
Governor Greg Abbott said the 18-year-old sent private online messages just before his rampage at Robb Elementary.
The first post was, "I'm going to shoot my grandmother." The second post was, "I shot my grandmother." The third post, "I'm going to shoot an elementary school."
The grandmother is recovering in the hospital. People who knew the gunman say he was antisocial and dropped out of school recently.
Really wouldn't think it'd be him either, but at the same time I would.
Crosses outside of Robb Elementary School have the names of the 19 children and 2 teachers who lost their lives. While the investigation continues, residents of this small town are searching for a way forward.
She tried to grab her phone and call the cops.
Angel Garza takes comfort in the fact that his stepdaughter, A-Marie, tried to call 911 as the gunman opened fire in her class. But he isn't hopeful that things will change.
I just want my baby home. I don't care. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about...
In Washington, Democrats are pressing for new gun control measures.
We're cowards if we don't act. Cowards.
Though Republicans appear poised to block any legislation.
Any firearm is potentially dangerous in the hands of a deranged lunatic.
President Biden is expected to travel to Uvalde in the coming days. Danya Backus, CBS News, Uvalde, Texas.
Our team coverage continues right now. That deadly shooting at Robb Elementary School triggered trauma for Newtown families in that community. So today, Sandy Hook families will speak on the Uvalde tragedy. Channel 3 Hartford Bureau Chief Aya Galil is in the newsroom live right now with what we can expect to hear from those families. Good morning, Aya.
Good morning, Wendell. And parents from the Sandy Hook Promise organization will be calling for immediate action to protect children from gun violence. They'll be addressing the question everyone has been asking, which is how we can stop school shootings from happening. The mass shooting at Robb Elementary School is the deadliest school shooting since the 2012 Sandy Hook Elementary School tragedy. 20 first graders and 6 educators were killed in that tragedy almost 10 years ago here in Connecticut. The South Texas town of Uvalde is mourning the deaths of 19 children and two teachers who were inside of a 4th grade classroom when a gunman opened fire on Tuesday. The pain and trauma in the wake of this tragedy hits very close to home for Newtown families. Later on this morning, Sandy Hook parents will discuss action, insights, and recommendations to protect children from gun violence. Among those who will be speaking today are Nicole Hockley, who lost her son Dylan in the Sandy Hook shooting. She's the co-founder of Sandy Hook Promise, which is an organization dedicated to ending gun violence by teaching children about warning signs before violence occurs.
We're becoming too immune to this as a country, but this is not the way it's supposed to be.
And that virtual news conference will take place today at 11 o'clock this morning. You'll be able to catch it live on the Channel 3 app. Tonight at 6 p.m. in Newtown, there will be a candlelight vigil at the Trinity Episcopal Church on Main Street. Live in the newsroom this morning, Aya Galil, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Aya, thank you. Across our state, school districts are doing what they can to make students feel safe. Waterbury is one of several school districts that stepped up security by adding more police at their schools. The city's Board of Ed recently approved several contracts to strengthen their school security systems, including upgraded video surveillance at some campuses.
Intentionally look at ways that we could continue to enhance our current security system, make sure we updated maybe older or cameras that were no longer working. And so our director of safety has been very much on top of all of that.
District says it plans to have those extra officers on hand going forward until the school and the community leaders decide it's time to scale back. We're also learning more about how teachers are coping. The Connecticut Education Association tells us returning to the classroom in the wake of this shooting is proving to be difficult for educators across the state.
A lot of them had to will themselves into the buildings to put a smile on their face and to be warm and welcoming and secure. And it's a devastating blow to us as a teaching community.
The CEA says, schools are staffed with counselors and other mental health staff, but many are in need of more resources to help with coping for both students and the teachers who support them. We thank you so much for tuning into Eyewitness News on this Thursday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Take a live look outside on this gorgeous morning. Have a great day.